We are in the grand finals. It is LavaHeroes versus Bigburstovic. Just to reiterate, guys, this is a best-of-3 series, even though it is the grand finals. And we are seeing the comms, and they are live now. What are we feeling?
Not too much surprises. They're more or less playing the same things. Walrex on the DK, Lurtex on the Rogue, Shot on the Ellie on the side of LavaHeroes, Blizzle Demon Hunter, the Mistweaver Maxi, Asgarav on the Wrestle Druid. So I think both teams are just playing what they've been playing in every single Warsong that they've played in so far. So no surprise. It's just about who's better on this map.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, this team of LavaHeroes, they are made up of a few arena veterans. Gello, what do you think this type of experience brings to the 6v6 format?
Well, a 66 seems like a lot of little crowd controls onto healers and bursting onto one target. And that does seem very, very strong coming from an arena point of view, as you do a lot of setups. You know, Lurtex I think I got my first rank 1 with Lurtex. He's very good at arena as well and doing these sort of setup kills. What I'm wondering here is, you know, Wallerix is always doing this kind of skirmish in the middle, the 1v1s. I'm assuming he's going to be fighting with Divinovic most of the time. Who actually wins between the Ret and the Death Knight?
It depends. If it's like a full-on cooldown, then the Ret should win. But this is like everyone having every cooldown, and it's a very close fight. So when I say shit, it's like barely.
So what you're saying is the Ret's going to fight the Death Knight, come away with no cooldowns, not get to the tank, and then die.
Yeah, that's the problem. See, if the Ret doesn't have bubble, the DK can just burst him with like his own cooldowns.
Yeah.
So Divinovic needs to have like every cooldown up, and his cooldowns at the end of the day is just longer than Wallerix, honestly. So 1v1 between the Ret and DK, it's not something that you need to avoid. But it's like, I don't think it's something that he wants to stick on, right? He wants to get on the tank, obviously. So at the end of the day, I'm sure he wants to get back and get on the tank. Because killing the DK, yeah, sure, maybe he kind of wins that matchup. But it takes so long to kill Wallerix, and he barely wins that. He has to use every single cooldown. So by the time all of that happens, he goes back on the tank, you know? Like, what was the point, right? Like, he had to use bubble there to get out against him. So there's the bubble on the Chains of Ice right there. Wallerix, that Chains of Ice getting some major cooldowns already.
Already, and the trinket coming out from Blizzo as well, as he did get smoke bombed by Cavi very, very early. Blizzo now should be able to get to the flag. Jamili in hot pursuit, attempting to slow him down, maybe with a root or clone, as Blizzo does cross the map, seemingly pretty free currently. Puts down a seal, does get dodged by Jamili. Good maneuvering of the map, and Blizzo has picked up the flag.
Yeah, very close right now. Both teams right now got their flags. Their flag carriers heading back right now. Sona cycloned up right now, though. Trying to bring back, getting to half cycle. Asgarav doing a good job of delaying. Full kidney shot on Blizzo, though. Right now, there's no stacks or anything, so the Life Cocoon comes in. He should still be safe. He's going to have a lot of mobility once he comes out of that kidney shot. Trying to making out of this tunnel to get back to his team. Supported by his Mistweaver currently as well. Blizzo with the mobility. Cavi is all over him still, though. Going to be a little bit of trouble here. Sona on the other side. It's actually like Sona's team is a little behind. They're still stuck in their the starting room, basically, with the flag.
Yeah, Blizzo is really making his way over, while Sona's not really getting too much progress going on. Looks like Jamili is very, very low as well currently. He's just sitting in the back getting killed off by Wallerix. Jamili desperately trying to get into that health hut and take that leaf. Does break from the dot instantly. Looks like Wallerix will just take him out once again, playing the midfield skirmisher, preventing people from really sticking on his tank and slowing him down.
Yeah, he's just doing a good job of that right now, and Blizzo is so ahead. Slowing down Sona so much, you know, he's going to be vulnerable to the team, because once Blizzo is in position, the whole team can just go on offense, and Blizzo is in position at this point. He's at a safe point. So the whole team of LavaHeroes, besides the couple that needs to defend Blizzo, they can just play offensive and go on Sona. They even take out Jamili, so little extra safety net there. Jamili's respawning now. They're all over Sona. They're hoping to maybe perhaps get a quick kill on Sona here, as he is in the middle of the map currently. He's still a little far before he can do that jump on the graveyard and get back to safety. Lurtex is trying to catch up to him right now, though. Sona doing a good job of kiting, jumping around, desperately trying to get to the graveyard, but he's starting to take a lot of damage. Shot is doing so much range damage to him. Lurtex catching up, cheap shots him up. He does actually have a trinket, but he probably wants to save that for the smoke bomb.
Yeah, so Lurtex DFAs to connect through there on Sona, pops his Vendetta, but they don't really get too many cooldowns with this. Sona just sitting tight at around 60%. Only 40% stacks on him. There was a full clone on Invades into the Bash, but not a lot of damage really connecting onto Sona. Bublovic is able to just easily out-heal that. Sona now approaching the graveyard. almost there as he's able to jump up twice. He should have one more stun to put into before he's able to jump up there. So let's see what they can do with that.
Sona is cheap shot up here. The Rogue is still on him. They haven't been able to peel off the DPS off of Sona, so he hasn't even been able to jump back to the graveyard hit. He's getting very close to being able to be finally back in the safety. I feel like the safety net for these flag carriers is when they finally can kind of get back to their own base and jump up. And there it is. There's a jump. Doesn't look like the
Lurtex DFA is back up.
Ooh, so the Rogue is still on Sona here, but Sona, if he can live a little longer, he'll probably have another jump. He opts to actually go back down rather than go up, so Sona not out of the woodworks yet. It was a good job by Lurtex keeping up with him.
And this is the issue of having the Holy Paladin Shaman as well, rather than the Monk Resto Druid. He had to jump back down there, otherwise he would end up kiting his healers. Whereas if he had a Resto Druid there, he could have wild charged up with him. But instead, having to kite through that tunnel and escape back to the helpful arms of Bigburstovic. So Sona right now should be okay for the time being. He's got Lurtex hot on his heels, but I think he has made some legway. Over to Wallerix again, having a lovely little duel with Jamili on the offense, slowing him down completely. Don't think Jamili's done anything actually worthwhile in this game. He's been completely chopped down by Wallerix.
I kind of like Wallerix. It seems like a fun job. If I ever played DK and I played 66, I'd want that job. Just stay in the middle of the map and change device everyone and 1v1 them and take them out. It's like a 1v1 that they don't want to take, right? So they're not really 1v1ing you. They're trying to run away from you, but then they can't. This seems like a fun job to mess everyone's day up. Don't get to my flag carrier ever. That's Wallerix's job.
So while Wallerix was taking out Jamili there, Sona was put into a kidney and forced Bigburstovic's Hand of Sacrifice. There's a huge cooldown that needs to be forced from the side of Bigburstovic, and when they have 110% increased damage, that could really save his life, but not having that anymore means that they're going to have to really use that Trinket Link or Trinket Darkness next go. Bigburstovic, really great blinding light onto Zot there, denying that lightning lasso, and Sona is able to escape. Really good play from Bigburstovic.
Yeah, right now you can see that Divinovic also chasing down Sona, trying to help him out here. Seems like Divinovic is being put on defense now after that one map where he was chasing the Demon Hunter over and over, but just could never go there. I think the team decision has put him on defense now instead, as it didn't seem like he had enough mobility to honestly stay on offense. Right now, though, Lurtex is able to keep up with Sona, and Asgraf is here as well. Here comes the Cyclone of Bigburstovic. He can't heal him right now. Sona is in so much trouble. He might just go down here, honestly. Bigburstovic obviously can't bop him or anything. Lurtex doing so much damage. Divinovic finally comes out of CCs, gets stunned up. CCs aren't over yet, but Bigburstovic with some heals here. Divinovic also here to help support the Red Pally and the Holy Pally, trying to save this Demon Hunter from this Rogue Resto Druid. And even actually Wallerix is actually on offense right now.
Yeah, Wallerix trying to take out Sona. Sona put into another kidney shot, but he does manage to get out of that. Not entirely sure how. Maybe it's a very, very DR'd. Looks like Bigburstovic has popped his wings, so he should be okay for now, but still does not have that sack available. Clone now gets locked from Asgraf as he takes some damage from the defensive team of Bigburstovic. Now, Bigburstovic put into the blind, but Sona able to jump away. Perhaps there is a grip or a step coming for him to put him into a stun. Doesn't seem like he's going to get stunned anytime soon, though. They're really trying to stop Lurtex from getting it, but there it is! The full kidney onto Sona.
Alright, I know what Wallerix's job is now. He isn't to stop everyone, it's to stop Jamili specifically, because just now he was all over Sona, and I'm 100% sure his focus frame was still on Jamili. He still would interrupt him with his range kicks and everything, so I think Wallerix's job right now, you can see him right now, he's chasing down Jamili, he's not going after their flag carrier, so Wallerix's job is to just make Jamili's life hell. You can see Wallerix.
Yeah, well, without Jamili, then they're going to have no offensive pressure.
Yeah, getting away right now, though, but interesting strategy coming up from Wallerix team, just DK on the hunt for the Moonkin.
Yeah, I feel really bad for Cavi because without this Boomkin here, he can't actually get any offensive pressure onto Blizzo. He's essentially been trying to 1v2 Mackie and Blizzo the entire game, but it's just not doing the right job. But Jamili finally joining him here. Maybe he can get something done next go. But Sona is now dropping low.
Now Wallerix is ready. Oh, he grips down Cavi from below. And now Cavi
is so very late. Put into the smoke bomb, into the kidney shot. There's a lightning lasso onto Invades, who instantly trinkets out. Does Sona have last stand? Does not. And he goes down.
Yeah, and Blizzo is in a good spot too. This is almost most definitely a cap. Jamili, he's sprinting towards her, and actually, maybe he can get it. Actually pretty close. Oh, he gets CC though, so now. So Blizzo will land this cap right here. It's going to be a 1-0 for LavaHeroes as of now on this flag count.
Yeah, Walrick is just doing such a great job at denying Jamili. This is pretty much what happens when you deny the Boomkin from connecting. This rogue could not do anything. Bigburstovic really need to deal with Wally if they want to get any sort of offensive pressure.
Yeah, I just think it's funny with Walrick's job of just hunting down Jamili. He must be so annoyed. He can barely play the game. The one time he finally got to the tank, he grips the rogue down and just kills the rogue instead. So rough life for offense right now with Walrick just playing this. It's not even necessarily defense, because what happened was when Jamili went to play D, Walrick just followed him and started attacking the flag carrier with him. So it's a rough time for Jamili. I wouldn't even know what to do if I was in this situation.
Well, the only thing they can do is either stealth past the DK, which now I think about it seems extremely obvious to do.
Probably the best.
It's very, very slow way. Or just turn onto the Death Knight, possibly. Right now, Cavi sitting in the defending room, sapping Blizzo as he picks up the flag. Once again, he is alone, though, just attempting to slow him down as much as possible, giving Sona room to pick up that flag.
Yeah, right now you can also see Walrix is kind of in like a 1v2 situation against the Reptilian Moonkin. He's actually kind of winning for now. I think now he's going to start losing here, though. He had his Mistweaver to help him for a second earlier. He's trying to run away right now. I think he's going to try to duck behind that line of sight to survive. As long as if he keeps two-player busy, he's essentially winning. So the Monk right now is going to come back and actually heal him up here too. So good job by them winning these mini fights on the side of LavaHeroes.
Yeah, seems like Sona now with the flag. Lurtex hot on his heels, but Bublovic can easily heal him through that. Maybe Lurtex can actually go down here. He's put into the Hodge, into the Sigil restun. Doesn't quite have enough damage. Seems like Vengeance Hunters don't really dish out that much offensive pressure, but Lurtex just being ever very annoying, preventing Sona from really moving that far. As we see, on the other hand, Blizzo is almost back at his base.
Right now, though, Lurtex is starting to be in a bit of trouble on the side of offense. He's offending Sona, but it seems like his healer can't get there yet. Asgraf, you can see, running over to catch up. Lurtex should be okay now. Asgraf is there, pops up Lurtex, so now they can stay on the offense for longer duration. Cyclone coming up. He actually cyclone out his Bublovic on his wings. He actually decides to Divine Shield out. I'm not sure if that was really needed. I don't think the Demon Hunter is in damage trouble yet, but Sona now is caught in the Lightning Lasso. Bublovic in the CCs. He doesn't have a Trinket. No Divine Shield as well. The Wrestle Shaman, no Trinket as you can see as well. If they can land some crowd control routine here, Sona doesn't have much stacks, but a really well-polished CC chain. Maybe could be an early cap.
Yeah, Invade, no Trinket. Bublovic, no Trinket, as you said, or Bubble. Sona could be in very much trouble if they can connect to him within the next 2 minutes. Does get the dash away right now, as there is some brawl in the middle. Wallerix once again trying to just defend his team, just goalkeeping right now as he runs back to try and take out Cavi, assuming he's going to get a grip on him downstairs right now as he looks to try and get in his line of sight. He can't quite do it, trying to get him through the wall. He's managed to lob a chains on him, and that means Cavi is just not going to be moving for a long time. And now, back on his favorite target, Jamali. He's gonna...
Jamuli. Yeah, I saw in chat people talking about not Jamili, Jamuli. Is that how you say it? You're from Europe. I'll listen to you. How do you pronounce this?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think Jamili is slightly easier to say.
Jamuli, like moo, like cow moo. Jamuli. Jamuli getting cycloned by his own cyclone here. Walrix out over in Jamuli. He's just not having fun right now. I think Walrix might be able to take him out before he even gets there. He's desperately trying to get away from Jamuli, but Walrix is just not having any of that. Maybe he can get to his healer. His healer can maybe heal him up a little bit here. It's down to about that 1% health. Walrix finishes him off before he even got to touch the tank.
Sona there, put into the stun, puts the and he just goes down. So what happened there is he did have the essence on him, which does absorb all healing and damage, very similar to Ray of Hope. However, Warwick, Zot and Lurtix just did so much damage they could just burst right through it, and that means that Sona goes down and another cap goes towards the LavaHeroes.
We are seeing the comps live, and we're also seeing a double Shadow Priest. Sam, what do you think about that?
I think the Shadow Priest is really good on this map. It's a really good flag carrier. It has the Dispersion, it has Life Swap as well. Dispersion being the main one really in this case. And it's a really good flag carrier, you know, or orb carrier in this case. So I think it's a good choice. They also can do so much range damage while they have the orb, but I think that's one of the benefits of having a range being the orb carrier is you can just You can try to stay as far as you can while still dishing out your maximum damage. And the orb, of course, makes you take more damage, but it also makes you deal more damage too. So the extra damage from those dots and stuff can be deadly.
Yeah, well, once again, this is best of 3, so LavaHeroes is only 1 win away from winning this entire thing and taking the grand finals. Guys, take it away.
You can see now the gates are about to open, and we can see Blizzo is still on that Demon Hunter. I haven't seen him on his Warrior much, but I think Demon Hunter does seem to be a more solid choice on these Battleground maps. What do you think about Blizzo being on his Demon Hunter?
I think it has really great mobility. It allows him to get onto orbs offensively. It allows him to pick up the orbs without having to camp it, so he can be in the fight and pick it up as well. It allows him to just double jump over that rim of the map as well, rather than going through the stairs to get those orbs. So it is, I really think it's probably one of the best classes you can pick on this map, to be honest. Also, Asgareth swapping over to that Paladin rather than the Druid, I think that's a great choice as well. That Hand of Sacrifice, very, very strong on an orb carrier, rather than the kind of hot healing of a Druid. And the clones aren't super necessary when you're facing people with that much damage increase.
Yeah, we can see how that plays off. This is actually one of the first time I've seen healer drops on any of these maps, and Asgareth being kind of leader, as we know him in Arena, he can play just about every other healer as well. Druid, of course, being his main, but we've seen him play these other healers fairly well as well. We can see right now Shot picking up for the Shadow Priest, picking up that orb first for the team of LavaHeroes. They actually got both orb there, opting to pick it up right away. Blizzo with the orb as well as the Demon Hunter mobility. They're going for Blizzo right now and fearing up Shot, actually. Interesting choice here. They're trying to go for, but usually I expect them to go for a Shadow Priest first, honestly.
Yeah, they force Blizzo's Trinket there, and they force his Blur, so I do believe he should be going down in the next stun very soon. He pops that Rain from above, cannot be hit by that Ret Paladin, but I think he will be going down very, very quickly. There is his safeguard, and he's amazingly still alive with that Blade Dance. And it seems like Asgareth is the one taking the brunt of the damage right now as he pops his wings and is forced to Trinket out. Blizzo now put into another kidney, but there is the Hand of Sacrifice.
Yeah, they're looking good. This Holy Pally paying off for them. I think last series we saw Bigburstovic score to close to 300 points before they lost both orbs. I'm curious to see how LavaHeroes, so far, they're almost already tying up in that case. This seems to be kind of the breaking point for these teams in the start, is around this 300 point mark. 150% more damage taken after all is no small number. But right now, LavaHeroes seems to be surpassing what Bigburstovic did in the previous series. Surviving still, Shot lost it, but is anyone ready to pick up the orb? Doesn't seem like it yet, actually. Lurtek's picking it up a little bit late, but so Bigburstovic wasn't as on top of it as they used to be, or maybe just LavaHeroes kind of forced them to stay aggressive on the flag carrier. I'm not sure which it is, but either way, LavaHeroes still at 450 points, but still in control of both orbs, and now Sona finally gets their first orb.
Yeah, it looks like Lurtek now has the orb that he should be dropping imminently. This is kind of a tough spot for LavaHeroes, as this is what happens when you do lose both flag carriers. You do lose both of those people. So now they are currently down 3 in the team fight. Blizzo trying to come over as fast as he can, but I don't think he can get there in time to peel for Asgareth or Maki. Maki trinketing out now into the Rehos. Asgareth into the coil. Maybe they can take down these healers. If they can, this is absolutely huge for the side of Bigburstovic, but it looks like they should be okay for now.
And it looks like, yeah, they have around, I would say, like another minute or two to take out the Vanific or Sona. If LavaHeroes can do that, they should be able to still maintain their lead. Even though they took out the 2 orbs at the start, I mean, they got like a third of the points of their victory in that time. So I think they did a fairly good job already holding those 2 orbs. They had around, I think, almost like a whole 170 more points than Bigburstovic did. But right now, Bigburstovic is starting to catch up. It's around the 150% mark again now, though. I'd like to see them maybe kill Sona here soon. But actually, LavaHeroes is kind of going out of control here. They're just having deaths after deaths after deaths. Bigburstovic is taking advantage of this and just wiping them out one by one.
Yeah, they locked out Asgareth with a great rebuke earlier, managing to score the kill on him, and then while he was dead, they got Maki into a full kidney and took him out. If they go for this kill on Asgareth again before Maki reses, it is absolutely huge for the team fight of Bigburstovic, because it will allow him to take in full control. There's the Hod, Garot, and he goes down again. There is no healers on the sides of LavaHeroes now, so they're going to have to try and kite around the edges of the map if they can. Blizzo desperately trying to escape back to his healers, should be able to as Maki catches him with a few heals, and double orbs are on the side of Bigburstovic as they get a huge point lead right now with that wipe.
Yeah, it looked like so good for the start of LavaHeroes, but they weren't able to recover from those 2 deaths of their original orb holders. And now Divanovic and Sona both at almost over 200% on the stacks, so just a little bit of damage should be able to kill them. This here goes, Lurtex is in, trying to kill Divanovic here. Just a few more hits should kill him here. Is anyone ready to pick up the orb though? There's actually even a life swap there, but of course with damage stacks doesn't matter. Someone just needs to pick up the orb now. I think Lurtex is trying to go for it. Might get CC though, Cavi also ready. Lurtex ended up getting it, but he's not full health at the moment. Some healers are starting to back him up now, and he should be okay. But yeah, that's now LavaHeroes is pretty big deficit. They're gonna have to take out Sona, and they should have control of both flags here. It's a 6v4 for another 15 seconds or so, and they're gonna need to have to really take advantage of this situation that they have, because they need to recover these points.
Yeah, LavaHeroes are really going to have to wipe them off. Getting that kill onto Sona is quite big to reduce the incoming damage taken, but they need to try and take out these healers if they really want to stay in this game. They have both orbs right now, but I think that Lurtex will be going down very soon. They do not have that many defensive cooldowns from him. He smoke bombs defensively, and they try and take out Bublovic, but doesn't seem to be able to quite finish him off. Unfortunately, they do force the bubble from him though, which is a huge cooldown, and Lurtex now goes down. Will they be able to pick up the orb?
Man, LavaHeroes, they're starting to catch up now though, but they need to hold on to these. Walrix was able to pick up that orb, so good job by him. And now he's holding on to it. Now they want to take out Shot, because he does that Shadow Priest with that 120%. I think he's probably going to go down here. Who is going to grab the orb? And it's going to be Sona. He was sitting there and ready now. Both sides with the 1 orb. Bigburstovic though, slightly ahead on points. Walrix also in a little bit of trouble here. Stacks aren't very high. It would really be bad for them if he went down. Hopefully some heals can come out for him. Asgarath trying to make it there, but he's getting CC'd. The Misweaver also getting locked out. Asgarath though finally out of CC. Does he have any cooldowns? He's just desperately casting out those flash of lights. That Cocoon broken instantly. Walrix is going to go down. Who's going to get this orb though? Looks like Blizzo was ready for this one.
Nah, I think Blizzo has now taken that orb. Really great positioning from him, and that is one of the strengths of the Demon Hunter, able to cross that map so quickly, but he is dropping down fast. Asgarath also dropping, Maki also dropping. A really good darkness is placed by him, but it seems that they just crushed him right through. Asgarath also goes down. Maki put into a blind now. If they can take Maki out here, this will be absolutely huge for Bigburstovic, and I honestly think they could win off the back of this team wipe. If Maki falls, then Asgarath will not be able to one-heal this either, and it will just be an absolutely momentous lead for them. But they really need to take out Maki right now. He doesn't have Safeguard, he's full stunned, and now he goes down. No healers on the side of LavaHeroes, and Bigburstovic are just ticking away with those orbs.
I think Berkshire is going to win this. I think I was actually right. This is maybe the Bigburstovic map. They are... I think LavaHeroes is doing worse than Weird Flags against Bigburstovic right now. Bigburstovic is going to win by a much larger margin. It was super close against Weird Flags actually on this map, but Bigburstovic now going to win by like a 500-point lead, a little more than that even.
Yeah, they didn't seem to get any kills on the healers of Bigburstovic. They didn't really seem to play the objectives too well, other than kind of Blizzo taking those orbs very well. But other than that, no one really played as good as the counterparts on the other team.
Well, the gates are opening. It is 1-1. Winner of this map takes it all. LavaHeroes versus Bigburstovic. Take it away, guys.
Getting started here. Divanovic once again on the red pally here. This team of Bigburstovic that they have has so much damage actually between the Rogue, Red, Frost DK, and Demon Hunters. A lot of burst, a lot of upfront melee cleave, zug damage as well. Sona here gets kidneyed up here, doing a little bit of damage. Looks like everyone is fighting for this cart as well. Cavi, on the other hand, broke up and actually took the cart on the off cart for now. So I would like to see maybe LavaHeroes, if they're going to contest for the orb, they're just going to commit to this.
Yeah, Cavi doing a great job taking that mid card. Now comes back into the fight, not really losing out on anything, but gaining potentially so much with that. Cavi goes for the bomb swap onto the arrow, does not get that. Right on the ball with that. Really good job from LavaHeroes from preventing that. Does force the smoke bomb from Cavi, but as the plays I really wanted to see from the last game on Silver Shard Mines. Blesovic taking the brunt of the damage right now, put into the Grot. That Grot onto Invade, who pops his ball, and it should be enough. He gets caged onto that, and Blesovic is now under fire as he takes a stun very soon as he's coming off DR and coming out of that bubble.
And Cavi is taking a ton of damage here on this side though, but it's up to LavaHeroes. They need to make sure they keep this card, which they are as of now since they lost that off card. As you can see, Bigburstovic does score that first card over there in the middle. So free off card for them. LavaHeroes making sure that they are going to keep this card. I think ideally they want to maybe even take out 1 or 2 of them or keep them slowed down because they need to win on this a little harder and get ready for the following cards. Right now, the LavaHeroes actually taking a lot of AoE damage from Bigburstovic. They are in so much trouble here, and Maxi is actually starting to run low on mana as well. The next card spawned up. LavaHeroes was able to finish up those cards. I imagine the next fight is going to be for the middle card, and the off card is going to be from the bridge side. I really want to see LavaHeroes this time, though, maybe commit a little bit of resources to this off card. This one should be a lot easier for either team to go for it.
Yeah, this team fight should go in the way of LavaHeroes. They'll force a lot of cooldowns from Bigburstovic. Blessovic without that bubble, trinket, or sack. Invadovic without that trinket or wall. So these healers should be dropping down very fast if they can actually connect on them. Mackie is blinded up, preventing him from getting into the fight, preventing him from getting into any of these cards. Cavi doing a really good job of slowing him down and putting him into a kidney shot. Not really trying to kill him, just making sure that neither of them can really jump into the fray.
Blessovic actually takes
damage
the off card there and is coming back to the fight as well. So now it's Bigburstovic. Will they send anyone over? Looks like Cavi is actually going to be going for that card now. Is Blizzo going to react? Blizzo is going to react to that. Oh, he's trying to. Nope, maybe not. So Cavi's going to actually take that card back. No competition for him. It's back to Bigburstovic taking that off card. And LavaHeroes, once again, keeping the main card.
Yeah, I really like Cavi's play this game. He's breaking off, but this isn't so much on Cavi, but it is on the team of LavaHeroes, not preventing him from doing this. They should really keep a better track on him, keeping that chain device, keeping him stunned as they were doing in the previous games, as this rogue is just running rampant and claiming all of these off cards for himself.
Yeah, this is something that off-cards battles is just so important, and LavaHeroes haven't really been keeping up with this row. I like to see, yeah, as you said, one of them just keeping up with him. Maybe Blizzo, I mean, it doesn't have to be Lurtex in this case. Though Lurtex is probably still the better target in the day. Though LavaHeroes right now is getting some pressure on Blessovic. If they're almost for sure going to keep this card at this point. If they can get some kills as well before the next card spawn, that could be a big point for them in keeping this main fight battle. And I think Blessovic is most likely going to go down here. He does. And he won't actually be around for a part of the next fight for the main card.
Yeah, Blessovic does drop down there. Cavi just sitting in the middle, realizing the fight is not won, so he wants to pick up this card as soon as possible just to claim that control. Sona coming in to back him up and get some more bodies on the cart just to control it as much as possible. Good play from Cavi there. There's slowing coming out from both the DKs trying to put chains of ice on literally every single player in the game. Mackie manages to mount up on a ram, but he's moving over pretty fast, and it looks like the next cart is the middle cart. So they will probably be fighting for lava, as it is the next one to cap, and then running over to middle when they can.
Yeah, Walrix might be looking to stay in the middle this time. Could be a little 1v1 for him, and whoever might want to compete with this. Walrix gets hodged up. Divinovic actually going back to the main card. Walrix also leaving this card for now, which is fine. I don't think anyone is running over to that middle card for a little bit from the side of Bigburstovic. Divinovic gets gripped over, and he's trying to run back to the main card, but it looks like everyone's trying to fight for lava. LavaHeroes at this moment does have the advantage where they keep that main card or the off card in the middle. And Bigburstovic also loses Blessovic. That is just tragic. This is a really bad moment to lose someone. You can see Divinovic, they know they can't really win the fight of lava anymore at this point, so might as well go for the off card, and this is what they're going for.
Yep, Blessovic absolutely clapped there. He got smoke bombed by Lurtex and does drop very, very fast. Now Lurtex, realizing that they're going to spawn and try and take that middle base, desperately runs over to mid and trying to prevent Divinovic and Blessovic from reconnecting and taking that middle base from him. If he can get into stealth here, it will be huge. There is the blind onto Divinovic, instantly trinketed out. The wings are popped onto Lurtex. I think Lurtex will drop down here, and this means that Blessovic will be getting control of the middle cart.
Yeah, Sona is here now, but 1v2, he won't be able to. He actually decides to not win a losing fight and goes back. So this middle cart is going to once again go back to Bigburstovic, and this is neck and neck. You know, LavaHeroes got the main card. Bigburstovic has been winning every off card so far, so 1-for-1 back and forth between Lava and Bigburstovic. Lava wins the main card, but they just can't seem to take control of the off card at all so far.
Yeah, they really need to be swapping over faster to these new carts, because although they are getting all these kills, that does mean that they do spawn, and those fresh spawners just go straight to the off cart, and they just don't have enough people there to break off.
And we can see right now they're actually seem to be trying to get ready for the next main cart fight. Everyone's just fighting in the middle right now. It spawns for Lava. Once again, LavaHeroes getting kills. Once again, Bigburstovic just gets taken down in a fast fashion. Looks like the Battleground is just trying to make sure the north cart is well defended. No one is actually going for it right now, though, so it should be fine. Battleground sitting safely with that cart for now, and LavaHeroes, of course, taking that lava cart. They've been constantly taking it for these main fights, and they have Bigburstovic dead. They're trying to kill Invade here, too. I want to see them actually go for this north cart. They have both healers dead. Maybe clean up some people here, get as many kills as they can. They can maybe kill Cavi or Jamuli here. And then I would like to see them send some people to that north cart. This is a great opportunity for them.
Problem is, if they overcommit to this north cart, then the spree spawners could potentially just take lava from them and get north as well. We'll have to see what happens here. They currently do have Mackie sitting at the lava cart. We're going to have to see where the reses of Bigburstovic do choose to go. Invade currently coming out of the spawn, goes towards Mackie. Zot, though, coming in to defend with him, and they will potentially be fighting for this top cart now.
And this top card right now is Blizzo Alcaraz versus the double Pallies of Red Pally, Holy Pally. Lurtex coming in there now. So now it's going to be a 3v2 for a little bit before the Death Knight. So you can see the Death Knight Walrick just slowing down Sona. He's trying to get there with him, though, and support his team. So far, the card up here is still on the side of Bigburstovic. LavaHeroes has control of the other and should safely cap lava for them. And it's just this north card is gonna be close, honestly. I'm not sure who's gonna actually end up keeping this. It looks like it is turning for LavaHeroes. So LavaHeroes now with a really big lead once they cap this one as well.
Yeah, Cavi just sitting out of the fight there, just hovering around Mackie. I feel like if he had his presence on the top cart, he could have maybe swung that in his team's favor. I feel like a bit of a blunder from him. He was looking for Mackie to try and leave that lava cart early so he could potentially just ninja out, but didn't work out, and it seems that they lost another cart due to that. So very unfortunate play coming out of Cavi there. But as they fight for the middle, it looks like Invade is taking the most damage. Darkness comes down from Sona. That is the Ascendance from Invade. But will Invade be able to heal himself up? He gets sheared, put into the Fell Interruption. This Smoke Bomb does get dropped from Lurtex, and Invade does go down. It means they should be winning this middle fight. The wings from Bigburstovic are popped, but I'm not entirely sure it will be able to keep them up for long enough.
Yeah, and LavaHeroes also won that one off-cart battle in the north up there, and I think that gave them a secure lead. If they can just keep winning these main fights too, then it's up to Bigburstovic. They need to have a time where they win both carts. Bigburstovic does have Lava right now as kind of the off-cart for once, where in the middle, LavaHeroes has just so much control of this middle cart. I don't think Bigburstovic would be able to take it. In fact, they're starting to wipe over there. Bigburstovic might just go down over in the middle here. He's not able to get away. He's stunned up. Doesn't have really the support of his team. He's desperately trying to live. He knows if they just get picked off one by one like this, is going to be so bad because they need to win a main fight at this point. They cannot just take off carts anymore now that LavaHeroes has taken an off cart once.
Yeah, so back down at Lava, it looks like there's a fight between the Ret Paladin, Divinovic, Invade, Cavi, and on the side of LavaHeroes, there is Mackie and Wallarix. It is a 3v2 situation, and this could easily turn this cart into the favor of Bigburstovic. However, Invade put into this kidney, proccing his safeguard. If he can stay up here, then they could potentially swing it in their favor. But it doesn't look like they have enough damage to really take out these DPS, even though they do have the numbers on them. Here comes another cart for LavaHeroes.
LavaHeroes looking super strong now. They have a really high lead. They're going to be taking that middle cart as well, and they do. And now it's a Bigburstovic actually manages to cap that middle cart in the end. I didn't get to see what happened in the end from my side of the camera. So Bigburstovic did a good job at least taking one of those carts. So they at least tied up in that matchup of the two carts. Of course, they're still behind from the previous carts. They just need to find a way to... It's going to be so hard for them now, even though they did all right there. They need to find a way to take both of these carts, essentially, because they can't let Lava cap again.
The only way they can potentially do this is if they change the arrow, and Cavi goes for just that. He smokes bomb, tries to swap the arrow, but he just gets stopped by the pet of Wallarix. Excellent awareness from Wallarix to prevent that. That was pretty much the only way that would be possible for them to get it. Maybe they can swap top, but I don't think they can do it in time. They don't have enough people over there to do it. So they're going to have to win this fight on Lava and then quickly win the fight on top. And, I mean, if they can pull that off, they need a miracle.
For sure, they are trying to get that, but at this point, it's like LavaHeroes with both of these cards. But it's actually Bigburstovic that needs to take control of both of these. They cannot let Lava cap a single one. If Lava caps one of them, they're not even talking about two, just one. They're going to be very close to their victory, and all they need would be residue points to win from there. But with two cards, obviously, they'll just straight up win instantly. Now it's just so much trouble for Bigburstovic. Can they even take Lava? It just looks so secure for LavaHeroes now. They're impenetrable, playing full defense, CCing them over and over the stuns, and they actually might even take out Bigburstovic. Bigburstovic seems to be the main kill target for LavaHeroes throughout this game.
Maki put into the blinding slate, into the kick. There is a kidney onto Asgarath. It looks like Maki is very, very and he could fall anytime soon, but I don't think it will be soon enough, as Zitar is about to cap and they cannot get any bodies down. It looks like LavaHeroes will be taking another 200 points, and if top caps, they will surely win.
Yeah, even without the cap, just from the residue points, I don't think Bigburstovic can do this, and I'm pretty sure the top card... Actually, there's still some distance, so Bigburstovic, they don't have a choice. They have to have someone charge for this. And they do. Invade is running for it, and he most likely actually will take that back. As long as LavaHeroes doesn't catch up. LavaHeroes Blizzo is the closest one. Still a decent amount of distance, though. I think Invade will actually manage to get this card. But LavaHeroes at this point, they don't even need to care about that too much. They can, of course, cap this one in the middle, but even just from the residue points, it's going to put them maybe right at victory or very close to it.
Yeah, Blesovic has fallen, and they do have Invade on that top card, so this team fight in the middle should be a doozy for LavaHeroes. They take it back, they've got that card, they're winning on residual points right now as well. They should be able to wipe them off. Divinovic coming back into the fight, but he can't really get there. There's no healers for the side of Bigburstovic, and they are just falling like flies. Sona should be going down to an excellent stomp onto 4 of the members of LavaHeroes, keeps them in the game for a little while longer. Jamili, though, drops down. They really need to get a kill very soon, as there's only 30 points in it and the time is ticking.
Yeah, these residue points, I think, actually for sure LavaHeroes can win off of this. They have to either CC LavaHeroes off of this card completely or just kill them outright, but either way, it's going to be a tall task. Even if they somehow wipe them here, you know, it's not like they win off these two cards. So LavaHeroes, most likely victory. Actually doing a lot of damage to Asgarath. Killing the healers definitely could be a chance, but he gets that cocoon. You just need to sit on this card for a little longer. Bigburstovic going all in on this card right now. Jamuli coming back. Maybe that extra damage, he can get a kill or two. I don't think it'll be enough either way, but they can perhaps score some kills with Jamuli coming back here, doing some damage with them. The whole team of LavaHeroes is starting to fall apart here, but they just need 10 more points. If this card scores, or if they just don't die for a little bit, they're going to win off of these residue points either way. But they are showing that they took out both healers. 5 points left. This card is probably going to finish. It is... Oh, whoa, no, it's last second. Ooh. They have 3 points
There is
left.
no way. Blizzo is dashing across the map like Prancer. Can he get there on his Santa's sleigh? He has been gripped back.
They need to spawn camp them. Actually.
There is no way they can possibly get this
Spawn
back.
camp them now. Don't let them move. That's the only way. Very unlikely, but Asgarath, you can see him charging back. Sona is sitting on it though. They won't score if it's not their cart. Right now, Asgarath and Maxi all over. They just have to hold a cart for a few seconds in order to win. It's so close right now. Right now, the cart, of course, is for Bigburstovic. LavaHeroes, though, they know. They just have to take it, and they do. The cart is in control for now. I think this is GG. Bigburstovic pulled a good fight, but LavaHeroes does win, and they are the champion of the 6v6 tournament.
Oh, congratulations to LavaHeroes. That was funny at the end there. I really thought maybe they could have turned it around, but LavaHeroes did take the victory, putting them in first place for this 6v6 number Cup number 3 Battleground series, and that will put Bigburstovic in second. Honestly, no surprise there. LavaHeroes really did kind of dominate nearly every map for these last couple of days.